This is a make or break day in the crypto space, and we have to ask ourselves as investors, has the 2025 cycle topped? In this video, I'll be giving you my thoughts. We're going to look at some of the people I respect in the space and some of the biggest names in the space and show you exactly what they're saying. But I also want to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Is the cycle topped? Are we still going? Drop a comment below and let's get into it. All right, guys, it's 12:14 Eastern Standard Time on September 25th. You can see that we're at some pretty pivotal levels here. Bitcoin, $111,000. ETH is right at $4,000. I saw it down at $39.60, so 4,000 is a pretty big level for us to hold. XRP at $283. BNB has fallen below $1,000. Solana is at $200. I believe I saw it fall below. I don't know how much below, but obviously a far fall from Solana from $250 earlier this week. Also, tokens like SWI down to $321. I think we had close to a $4 SWI earlier this week. And then Hyperliquid getting absolutely slaughtered here, $42, down 27% on the week. And I show you these charts live because it's 12:15 right now, right? We're probably going to post in a couple hours. So these are important levels for us to hold, especially when you're looking at tokens like ETH, when you're looking at XRP, and also Solana. Now, one of the other tokens that we've been talking about a lot on this channel is Aster. Let's take a look how Aster's doing right now. All right, guys, so Aster launched 8 days ago. As you know, we've been covering it pretty religiously on this channel. All-time high was 241 yesterday. It was pretty impressive that Aster was able to have this ride while the crypto markets have been dipping, right? The Jerome Powell meeting was 8 days. This is when that launched, and it's pretty much been downhill for the entire crypto space since then. I mean, ETH went from $4,700 down to $4,000 today, and Aster's been on a good climb. But you can see 191 at the time of recording this video, down 18% on the day. Still up probably, what, 2,500, 2,600% on the entire week or since it went live. So not too worried about Aster. I mean, even if this was the top, which I don't think it was, this is still a gem, a steal under $2 in my opinion, right? Because CZ Binance is backing this and Aster is going to keep building. And I think that perpetual exchanges are going to be big for a long time. So even if the cycle was top, which I don't think the cycle's top, I still think Aster is going to be a huge token for many, many cycles to come. Now, one of the people I respect most in this space, I watch him pretty religiously. It's Blockchain Backer. The reason I do so is because back in 2021, while everybody else was a moon boy saying that Bitcoin was going to 100,000, 200,000, 250, Blockchain Backer was one of the only people that I saw, at least on YouTube, that called the top pretty much at the exact date, right? He said at around 69,000 that, hey, I think this is the top. Everyone gave him shit for it. It turns out he was right. So since then, I've been following him, and he's pretty accurate with most of his calls. I mean, even through the Trump tariff stuff, he's been very, very good. So he put out this tweet 1 week ago, and guys, it's crazy how quickly times change in the cryptocurrency space. He says, for the first time ever, the Russell 2000 closed price above the 2021 all-time high, while also setting a new all-time high and closing above the wick from back in November 2024. And when you watch his videos, you could see that he was very excited. And, you know, he did say that there was a chance that we go down, but I think that he was leaning towards us continuing to pump in 2025. And then 1 week later, literally 7 days later, this is the tweet from Blockchain Backer. He says, as the market continues to struggle to see total 2 in the Russell 2000 breakout, I have decided to take a defensive play. I'm actively selling 1/3 of my entire crypto holdings until the market proves it can escape. He also put out a video kind of explaining why he does this. One of the reasons is long-term capital gains, right? This is like, I think September 19th is when he reaches his long-term capital gains. He's been holding crypto for a while, and this is a defensive play. He's not saying that the top is in. He would say if the top was in, but for him, and I think it's smart. I think it is smart. He's selling 1/3 of his portfolio. He's realizing some gains, and he's just doing what's best for him and his family. A lot of people are giving him shit, which I don't know why I actually put out this tweet regarding Blockchain Backer. We should all celebrate when people take profits. You provide incredible information on a daily basis, and this is the trade you feel is right for you. More power to you. But yeah, it puts me in a weird spot as a content creator because one of the guys that I respect the most, I listen to the most, that's been very, very accurate, just sold 1/3 of his holdings, 1/3 of his portfolio. So I'm like, okay, but he's also not calling for the top. So for me personally, I'm still holding, right, majority of my portfolio, but I'm obviously going to be glued to the computer this week and this weekend and just seeing if we do break some of these resistance levels, seeing what the Russell 2000 can do, and just seeing what's going to be taking place here in the crypto space. And there's other people in the crypto space who are putting out some interesting TA regarding what takes place here in 2025 and into 2026. This is from Ansem, and he says, I give green line 15% probability, blue line 60% probability, red line 20% probability. And I love it when people like this just kind of like cover all of their boxes, right? Just in case we do start to pump. You're like, I told you so. If we kind of like waddle sideways and then pump, it's like, there you go, I told you. And then if we just dump, it's like, well, I told you that could happen too. I love it. I love it when people do that. But anyways, he says, buy as much Bitcoin as you can if it starts trading below $100,000 this year in early 2026, sell into 2028 at much higher gains. And he thinks that the 4-year cycle is no longer value. He thinks an uptrend starts aggressively Q2 2026. And I'm just showing you multiple opinions. There's also people that are bull posting saying that we're going to keep going higher. I actually kind of lean on that side. We'll show you in just a second what I mean. But I take everything that most people, including Ansem, say with a grain of salt. I mean, he's the same guy. I'm looking at the chart right now that said Mother would reach a target of $5 billion. It's at like 5 million today. He said WIF would reach 100 billion. It's at 700 million today. And I love Mog. I hold Mog. He said that Mog's going to reach 50 billion. It's at like $250 million today. So the moral of that is I take everything that Ansem says with a grain of salt. And I mean, he gave us pretty much every single outcome. So he's definitely going to be right at some point, right? Now, although some people think that the 4-year cycle is probably done. And, you know, at some point it makes sense that it could be. You know, I do want to look at the Bitcoin monthly returns by month since 2023. Now, here is the full monthly returns, guys. I really just want to focus on September and October. And I want to focus in the bull run years. So we'll kind of come over to this quadrant. You can see 2017 was a bull run year. We were down 7.4% in September before we pumped 47% in October and also 53% in November. And we even had a strong December, 38%. The most recent bull run was 2021, guys. You can see September down 7% again. And then we ended up pumping 39% in October. So as of today, September 25th, we're up 3.15% in September. We had a good start to September. Obviously, since that Fed chair meeting with Jerome Powell, it hasn't been the best, but we're actually still in the green in September. And I'm leaning towards a bullish October, guys. I mean, 2 out of the last 12 months in September have been red. Everything else has been green. So it's just hard for me to imagine us dumping here in October. I'm more risk adverse, guys. I'm single. I have no kids. I have no wife. You know, I'm more willing to take risks. But if you are watching this and you have, you know, all of your net worth or most of your net worth in cryptocurrency, you need to look at what people are saying and make some decisions. But it definitely gave me some hesitancy today when the guy that I listen to the most and respect the most sells 1/3 of his portfolio. I'm kind of like, okay. So I'm just keeping my eyes on it. I mean, if we do fall below these important key levels, I probably will end up taking a good amount of profit and selling a lot of my crypto, even though it sucks because 1 week ago today, we were, you know, doing much better, but it's just the name of the game. So very, very important week and weekend here in the crypto space. And we're going to have to just keep our eyes on what's going on today. Let me know, like I said, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What are you guys doing? So many people are calling for the tops. The guy I respect the most sold 1/3 of his portfolio. Weird spot today, but we'll just keep our eyes on the markets, guys. I am still bullish, but also I'm pretty risk adverse. And I mean, if that was the bull run, that was the shittiest bull run ever. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully the top's not in, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Like this video, do all that good stuff. And as always, we'll see you all on the next episode.